Well, everyone, iOS 16 has officially came out, so let's go and take a look at it on the iPhone XS. Now, this update is actually very interesting because it's gotten so much better throughout time, which I'm really happy about, but I will still recommend waiting off to install it if I'm being honest. Now, it was around 5 gigabytes, a little bit over, coming from iOS 15, so make sure you have that much storage saved on your iPhone if you plan on updating. Now, one of the biggest changes, which mostly everybody knows about by now, is with the lock screen. So we now have the ability of, first of all, getting our notifications at the bottom, which is really cool. We also have the text up top, which is now bolded, which is really cool. But we can also hold down on our lock screen, and we can add different lock screens if we want to. So we can go ahead and add a new wallpaper with a different lock screen and everything. But we can also add widgets to our lock screen as well, which that in and of itself is a crazy cool thing. And I'm actually really happy Apple actually ended up doing this. And this is awesome. You can add a battery widget if you want to. And in my opinion, this is something I'm going to look forward to for the next 30,000 years of iOS. Now, hopping out of here, another cool thing that they actually allowed us to do is with, the ability of seeing our battery percentage in our status bar. So now what we can do is within our settings, we have the ability of basically enabling the battery life on our status bar here. And that came within the last few weeks. It didn't even come with beta 1. So here we have battery percentage up there. And we can go and toggle that on, and we can now see the battery percentage if you saw it right here in the battery icon. It's a little deceiving. It doesn't change the battery icon. It just gives you a number, but it's still a really cool thing that you can look at and see what percentage your battery life is on. Now within here, we also have the ability of connecting Joy-Cons to our iPhone, as well as the Switch Pro controller to our iPhone XS on iOS 16. So that is another really cool feature our iPhone XS supports now, which that in and of itself is really cool. We also have the ability of unsending iMessages, unreading iMessages, as well as editing sent iMessages in our iMessage application, which is crazy. So if you want, you can go and send an iMessage like this. I've done this 10 times already today. And what you can do is hold down on that iMessage, and you'll see a few different options: undo send and even edit. So if you undo send, it'll just undo that sent message. You can also go ahead and hold it down, and you can also go ahead and click edit if you want to right there, and you can go and edit that sent iMessage. Now I think you have to do it within a 15-minute time period, so it's not indefinite, but it's still a really cool thing that we have the ability of doing. Now we also have the ability of using our iPhone XS as a webcam for our Macs on iOS 16, as long as you run macOS Ventura on that other device. So those are pretty much the main cool features I've seen. I've pretty much installed this beta on every single iPhone, including this one since beta 1. And battery life has been pretty interesting. It definitely hasn't been a bad thing on the iPhone XS, but it's been improved since the first beta. So on all the iPhones I've tested, pretty much since beta 1 to this release candidate to the official version tomorrow, it's going to be pretty much a good battery life. It's going to be better than beta 1. I would say it's going to be the same, if not about a little bit worse than iOS 15, at least for the XS, but on a lot of my other iPhones, it's gotten better. So if you rock it on your XS, it may be a little bit better here and there. The question is, should you install iOS 16 on your iPhone XS? I would still recommend waiting it out. I don't think it's the first thing you should do tomorrow or whenever you see this video. I think the best thing to do is to just wait out until iOS 16.1 or 16.0.3 or something, and then install it after. If you install it on the first day it comes out, you will probably not only have to wait a long time for the software to install it because everybody's trying to download it at the same time, but it's also not going to be that great of an experience. It's going to be buggy. You're going to have lots of bugs if you're coming from iOS 15. So I would recommend waiting out until they fix a few more things here and there, and then updating after that. So that's kind of what makes the most amount of sense to me. And that's kind of it. I'm excited for iOS 16, and I can't wait to see what the future of the XS holds. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.